Kendriya Vidyalaya MEG Centre. We then proceeded to Kendriya Vidyalaya MEG Centre. While the principal clarified, stating incidents of strangers walking into the campus were rare, he assured that security personnel had been added at each gate to plug the loopholes.
Such kind of cases are very rare. Such kind of cases are rare only. So I haven't faced any kind of lacuna in the safety and securities. So there no any complaint from any my parents side also. So school having a labs safety and security. We have a a very security in the campus, very tight security in the campus. Moreover, before that, our army people also taken their own step. Also, every gate they have their own jawans. The people who know, the parents who comes oftenly, who comes at defense people, we know them. Defense security people we know. The people who unknown people comes. You can, if you doubted people, you ask the security to ask identity.
While these 4 schools responded positively by taking a cue from the sting operation, St. John's School and Christ School responded with hostility, questioning News9 for seeking answers. Town.
One more school that was deemed unsafe by our News9 crew after the reality check that we carried out is this St. John's School on Cleveland Road. In fact, St. John's School, the security lapses were quite evident because 2 of our correspondents walked in saying that they had a brother to meet inside, and the security guards, without verifying or checking, allowed the 2 of our correspondents to walk inside scot-free. In fact, both our correspondents loitered inside the school premises for quite a while. They found an empty classroom. And our correspondents entered the classroom and sat around in the classroom for over 10 minutes. And there was not one person, one security guard or teacher, none of them came and checked on our correspondent to find out what business he had inside the school premises. In fact, it doesn't seem like the school even is really bothered about the fact that we are carrying out a reality check, because we tried getting in touch with the principal as well. Princess Franklin, we tried getting in touch with her, but they say entirely the security guards are shunning us out, saying that nobody is allowed inside and they don't want to be commenting on it. In fact, we also asked them if they could reassure the number of parents whose children are studying in the school and are hoping and crossing their fingers that the children would be safe. But Princess Franklin, according to a word conveyed by the security guard here, says that they do not want to comment and they don't care whatsoever. We can probably call them and speak to them, but they won't allow us to enter. So no word of reassurance coming from St. John's High School. Very, very disappointing indeed. A school that has probably thousands of children, probably 2,000-3,000 children studying in the premises, and they don't have adequate security in place to protect them. How safe are children in this particular school is the question here.
While the authorities of St. John's School refused to comment, the officials of Christ School in SG Palia were no different either. Not only did they remain unresponsive, but also refused to let our correspondent enter their campus. Christ School, SG Palia.
Standing outside the Christ School here, as you all know, in the sting operation, what was clearly shown is that our correspondent went inside those gates. There was no security guard. He spoke to them, managed to go in, spent a good 10 minutes in classes, went into the restroom, even spoke to some of the children. That was the state of the security here in Christ School. Now, come today, we decided to come do a reality check, also speak to the principal and find out the kind of steps that the school has taken to ensure that the children are safe. First of all, when we came in our car, we managed to enter with absolutely no issues. But once we entered, the security guard proactively came running towards us, and immediately upon realizing we were from the media, snatched our cameras and started walking away, all the while screaming at us and stating that his job is at risk here and that he cannot afford to let us in, that a similar incident has taken place. Little, of course, did he know that we were pretty much the same media channel that had conducted the sting operation as well. So clearly he is under a lot of pressure. usher. Now soon after, what took place was that he immediately threw us out of the gates. He made a stand outside and closed those gates. Those were left wide open just before this, and this was the time when the LKG and UKG students were pretty much done with their school. They were being ushered out. Some of them were still inside playing, and pretty much everyone was being allowed inside. The only reason he took notice of us was because we had our cameras, we were the media, and that is the only reason he stopped us. Now soon after that, we waited here for a good 15 to 20 minutes, and every single time we kept going ahead and approaching him. He was cold, and after a point he did give us a number to contact. When we spoke to the administration, we got the most bizarre of reasons. The principal is not here. The father has gone for another meeting, but we requested that we meet another senior official, another senior teacher, or even a vice principal. We got a cold response where we were told that nobody is available, that we cannot talk to anyone, and to come back later. And that's the only response we received. There was absolutely no answer with regards to the security. So it looks like our sting operation, our reality check, has only given out one conclusion, which is that there's going to be absolutely no security, but the media is banned from the premises.
Reputed schools who had loopholes and lapses in providing security to their children have responded quite well to our News9 reality check. They have in fact confirmed to us that they have revamped their entire security department within the school premises. They have issued and given out circulars to parents and students with new security guidelines. And in fact, Sacred Hearts has even changed the entire security agency inside the school premises. While that on one side, two other schools, St. John's and Christ School, St. John's in Frasertown and Christ School in SG Palya, have showed no sensitivity to this really serious topic. In fact, they completely shunned us out and refused to comment or address the serious matter. Let's hope with this reality check, a strong message indeed does go out to all the schools out there. With camera person Shivana, this is Nabila with Akshita for News9.
Well, high-rise residential apartments are becoming a common thing in the IT capital. If you live in one such building, here's a reason for you to worry.
We have reported on how BWSSB has set out to put an end to all illegal water connections in several residential areas of the city. It has even led to hostility and altercations between the water board officials and residents. Apartment complexes might now have to face the music too. According to the rules, all apartment complexes with a large number of flats should have a sewage treatment plant for every 100 flats. In addition to this, the builder should also make arrangements to provide this recycled water to the flats. BWSSB is to provide water connections only after this is confirmed.
The government of Karnataka has ecology department has the compulsory construct the STPs, those who are constructed more than 100 flats and above. After taking the license from the Pollution Control Board, every year they have to take the renewal from the Pollution Control Board. They are verifying it. Thanks. If any fault find out, if they intimated, we will take action according to the as per Pollution Control Board for the STP owners.
It was found that many builders faked the existence of a sewage treatment plant with the apartments to sell the flats and acquire water connections from the BWSSB. Once both are done, they drop the act and leave it to the unsuspecting flat owners to deal with whatever problems that might arise. The Pollution Control Board has the ability to take action against such unsuspecting flat owners. On the other hand, the concerned government authorities are also supposed to visit the newly constructed apartments to ensure there is one sewage treatment plant for every 100 flats. But this does not seem to have been done either.
Local regional officers ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಝೋನಲ್ಲೂ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ವೆರಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ವೆದರ್ STP ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡೆಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಡಕ್ವೇಟಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನು ಪರಿಶೀಲಿಸಿ ಅವರು ರೆಕಮೆಂಡೇಶನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಂಡಳಿಗೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಕಚೇರಿಗೆ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. STP ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಿಲ್ಡರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಓವರ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಅಂಡರ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟು ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು 15 days ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮುಂದಿನ ಕ್ರಮ ಅದನ್ನು
The Water Board has stated that the apartment complexes which fail to have a functional sewage treatment plant will not be provided water connections. Anburli for News9.